Wake up. I share my loves. Welcome to another episode of Hustlers Talk podcast, where we are interviewing certified hustlers from across the map while they're on their journeys to success. I'm your host for the night. You already know the host with the mostest. It's your girl, Ronnie. And joining us tonight, we have the number one singing mogul, Sing Like Philly. And yeah, she's
Hey.
in the building. So we're just going to go ahead and she's going to give us some insight into her business. That's what we do. We drop gems and, you know, we get into others' business to see if we can pick up a blueprint. So we are interviewing hustlers around the world, and this is our first live stream going live on YouTube. So, for our viewers who are joining us tonight, welcome. This is a milestone. This is our first live stream. So, yeah, clap it up for us. Clap it up for Sing Like Philly. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, just outside enjoying the nice weather today.
Beautiful. I had a few technical difficulties in the beginning, so thank you for working with me.
All
Thank
good,
you,
no
thank you, thank you.
worries. Always.
Okay. Also, I wanted to give a big shout out to your management team and to yourself. We want to hear thank you all from the Certified Hustlers Club and that Hustlers Talk podcast for giving us an invite into a creative world that is so unimaginable.
Yes, of
So,
course.
absolutely. She is a content creator. She's a singer, a songwriter. She's a humanitarian. I've been watching you, girl. You've been doing interviews after interviews, shows, and I just see you rocking out on a daily basis. Tell us about that. Tell us about the life of Philly, like a day in the life of Philly.
Alrighty, yeah. Honestly, my days have been getting like busier by the week, busier by the day. It kind of started out as I wasn't really pushing my music that much. I drop a song and like, okay, it'd go up, likes go up, comments. I'm like, cool, on to the next thing. Like that's kind of how I was doing it. I wasn't really pushing how I should have. I met my manager, Supreme Authority, and he was like, "Hey, like, you're actually really good. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing right now? Like, what's your goals? Like, what are you looking towards doing?" And kind of had a like an hour, 2 hour talk with him the first time we met over the phone. And he's like, "Yeah, well, like I live in Sacramento." He's from New York. He lives in Sacramento, and he was just like, "Hey, like I'm not that far. Like I definitely love to work with you. Like I think we should push this. Like you have a great sound. Everything about you like can definitely create a brand around you and like make you like pop. Like if that's what you're looking to do." So that's kind of like what we did, and now ever since then, the work has definitely been nonstop. Like you said, like I've been doing multiple interviews. I've been
You've been
creating
on
content,
fire, girl.
creating
Okay, you are
content with
setting
so
the internet on fire.
trying to creating content with any, all that I can. Anytime an idea comes to my mind, I don't care if somebody's like, "Oh, that may not work." I'm not even gonna run it by you. Like at this point, I want to create what I want to create, and either people like it or people won't. But most of the time, people are like, "I love the content you're creating. This is dope." Like it's been giving other people ideas on things that they can do. I've seen other people take my ideas, and I'm like, "Hey, like we all got to work." I'm never the type of person that's gonna be like, "Oh, like salty about something." Hey, whatever I can give or whatever I can help with, tap in with me, let me know. I'm always help anybody out if they ask for it. So, yeah,
And
it's just
that's
been
what we
working.
doing here. We picking up people who are not gatekeepers. We don't have
Mm,
no gatekeepers here at Hustlers Talk Podcast. They are
mm,
helping y'all on your journey to success. Everybody's asking for support on both ends. Just one good supporter is better than 5,000 haters watching and following just to keep up with your journey.
for
So
sure.
be here and be here to learn. If you're not here to learn and be educated, maybe this is not the set for you all, and that's okay with us. But as long as you're here, join us and pick up some gems.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Yes. Okay, so again, thank you for sitting with me today. I definitely appreciate your time. And we're gonna just get into an icebreaker game just to
Mhm.
loosen up a little bit. We got out to a kind of a late start, but this is gonna help us kind of pick up. Um, So, you like icebreakers?
Yeah, I do. It definitely helps out for sure.
Perfect. So tell me, what's a fun or surprising talent or skill that you have that nobody knows about?
Oh, something that nobody knows about at all, I would say,
Well, okay.
or like nobody at all, or
Well, we don't have to say nobody knows about it, but
not many
not
people know. Yeah,
everybody, right?
yeah. So I would say probably one of the talents that I have is that I wrap cars, so I know how to vinyl wrap cars. I do a lot of cosmetic work on cars. I'm very into like the car scene. A lot of people don't know that, but like
Wow.
my friends out here where I live in Stockton, they all know like I always love coming to the car meets. I have my little race car that I bring out to sometimes. So
Okay, I
yeah.
love that. I'm kind of a car girl too. I
Okay,
love
okay.
cars. When I see
Yes.
one, I point them out. That's a
Definitely a car
Chevy on 20s,
girlies.
on 24. I love old school.
Yeah, same for sure.
So you wrap cars, like
Mhm.
seal them, change the color, all
Mhm.
that good stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. So you're not just a girly girl. You got a little tomboy side to you.
For sure, I
Can't
definitely
get no
do.
chance.
I grew up as a tomboy, so yeah.
I love that. So for me, I would say a talent that I have that a lot of people don't know about is or a skill. A lot of people, I was gonna say modeling, like doing the runway, stage, fashion shows and stuff like that. That's definitely something that I love to do. And if we're gonna go back to like manufacturing, I know how to make like plastics and like dog tags and I could build stuff, build baby
Okay.
beds and
Yeah,
chairs and tables like
gotta be the handyman.
right,
Sometimes we got to.
absolutely. I know some men don't even know how to change a lock on a door. Okay. Or a light bulb. So I can do all those things.
That's good, you gotta know.
Yeah, okay. That's
I like
lit.
that though.
And what's a song that never fails to put you in a good mood, no matter what?
I would say "Hide It" by Blast. That's been, like, one of my big songs right now, like, that's every time I turn it on, like, I just immediately like, I can't help but to just, like, start dancing and vibing to it and feeling it. That's been on my playlist a lot lately, for sure, my
Oh, I
most
love
played.
that. I love that. I've never heard the artist, but I'm always open to new genres and new things.
Yes,
So.
he's a melodic rapper from LA, so he's pretty
Okay.
dope, yeah.
And speaking on that, are you from LA? Because your name is Philly, and then I see you repping like Bay Area. So that was a big question I have for you.
Yeah, so, my name is Sing Like Philly, my nickname is Philly, everyone calls me Philly, not a lot of people even know my real name, um, just because it is short for my real name. It's not because 'cause I'm from Philadelphia, I'm actually from Daly City out here in California, Northern California, Bay Area to be exact, so yeah.
Clock that T. Y'all heard it here first
Mhm.
on Hustlers Talk podcast.
Yes, yes.
Because I thought it was like, okay, she from Philly, her major,
Mhm.
he's from New York, so it's the whole East Coast thing, type thing going on or whatever.
Yeah.
But then I see you repping California, Bay Area. That's like where a lot of your people are at. So
Yeah.
cheers to that. Cheers to
Thank you, thank you.
you're from Cali, where the stars are made. Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly where it is.
You was born in it. Okay. All right, cool. So for me, I would say any song that could put me in a good mood would be G Herbo Story Time. Okay,
Okay.
I could be feeling down. I could
I
be feeling
love G
drunk out of
Herbo.
it. Like, you want to bring me back down to earth, play G Herbo Story Time, and I'm your girl.
Yes,
Yeah. So
I
I'm from the
love
east
G
side of
Herbo.
Chicago. I love me some G Herbo. So we need more G Herbo supporters to stick to the grid.
I love him too. G Herbo's fire. He's dope.
Yes. Okay, cool. So that wraps up our icebreaker, us getting to know each other a little bit, you know. And so we're going to get into the questions. I have the first question for you
Mhm.
is can you you kind of got into it a little bit about your stage name. So
Yeah,
you kind of already told my first question, but I'm still going to get into it anyway. Maybe we can
mhm,
pull a little bit more deeper on you.
for sure.
Okay, so can you share the story about behind your stage name, Sing Like Philly, and what does it mean to you?
So my the stage name Sing Like Philly. Originally, like I said earlier, kind of, I got the name Philly. My uncle, rest in peace, my uncle Manny, he just passed away this past week, these last 2 weeks. But
Sorry to hear
he it's thank you. He originally, started calling me Philly cheesesteak, short for my real name. So he's like, "Oh, it's Philly cheesesteak," and then one of my close friends, he's like my brother, he's actually my producer, engineer, DJ, all that. He started calling me Philly. He's like, "Imma just call you Philly, like, it's so much easier than saying your name, like, I like Philly better." So, ever since I was, like, back in high school, like, everybody would call me Philly. Getting into, like, the actual stage name, my first artist name was just Philly, that's all it was just Philly. But then when I would look up Philly online, I'm like, "Why is there so many people with the name Philly?" Like, I can't even find me at this point, like, especially just beginning to make music, and I was like, "I don't like that." Like, I have to stand out somehow to where you search my name and that's all you see.
exactly.
So, a lot of people would always try to, like, compare my vocals or say, like, I need to sound like certain people, like, "Oh, you should sound a little bit more like Mariah Carey, you should try to sound a little bit more like Aaliyah, you should sound a little bit more like this," like to look at them and then kinda try to mirror my voice to them, make it sound like something that they make, and I was like, like, that's not what I'm looking for. I like to sing like how I sing. I was like, I've never had voice lessons, I've never been in a choir, anything like that. I just sing like how I sing, so I was like, "Sing like Philly," like, that's what Imma call myself.
Yeah. Oh, I love that, girl. That is dope. Y'all see that? Do your research first of all, and then find your own unique twist and add that on. And that's how you outshine and outstand the rest of the people that you think is doing what you're doing.
Yes,
All right. It's
yes.
enough out here for everybody. That is so dope.
Everybody.
So since you answered that, I'm just gonna go in through my little magic portal and find a question that's gonna match up with your authenticity.
Mhm.
Okay, so we just gonna kind of stick to that. How do you stay true to yourself in an industry that often pushes conformity?
I just I like to stand my ground. I tell people what I want and who I am, and they kinda respect it a lot of the times. I've had certain people that are like, "Maybe you should do this or do that," and I'm like, "Hey, like, no, because how can I do something that I'm not, like, very comfortable doing because that's just not what I do. That's not who I am, so it's gonna look awkward, it may look weird, I'm me, and I feel like a lot of people always gravitate towards me very easily, or they always tell me like, "Hey, like, I love your energy, I love, like, the light that you have when you walk in a room, like, everybody just turns and looks at you like you're already a celebrity, you're a superstar." Like, I'm always trying to be me. I definitely I'm very big on, like, mental health and stuff like that, so just pushing people to be their best just be your best self. Always be 100 about everything that you do, make sure everything is intentional. That's pretty much it. Mhm.
You have to be intentional. You have to be intentional because and be careful what your intentions are because it can always backfire on you.
For sure,
Know?
definitely.
So yeah, thank you so much for sharing
Yes.
that story because a lot of people are not true to themselves, and that's why they try to do what they see everybody else doing. They just can't make it because they're tailoring somebody else's style instead of taking everything, put it in
Mhm.
the cookie pot, store it up, and then birthing what's yours, what's truly authentic to yourself, and just not let nobody change your sound, not let nobody change your style, your look, the way that you think, your morals.
Mhm.
So yeah, I commend you for that. For real, I look
Thank
up to
you.
you. Stay true
Thank
to
you.
yourselves. Be authentic
Thank you.
to yourself always. You're welcome.
Always.
Okay. So we all know what we are here to talk about today, and that's the single I do. Right. Okay, that's the
Yes.
single I do. So what what inspired the single I Do? And what messages do you hope that the listeners will take away from it?
So, what I do, um, I kind of when I was writing the song, like I always say, is I hear a beat, I let the beat speak to me. Whatever feeling it gives me, whatever memories it brings to my head, or future events that I would love to happen, like bring that to my mind. So right now I'm in a space where a relationship isn't what I'm looking for, but when I was looking for one, um, I just wanna be able to love somebody like nobody else has. That's my biggest thing. I'm a big sweetheart. I can be mean, but I'm not a mean person. But I try to be a sweetheart, like, as much as possible. That's really who I am. So I do was just kind of like my love story, like telling my love story if I could tell it myself, and how I feel about a person when I find that person. So that's pretty much what it was.
Okay, cool. I love that. Yeah. A lot of people don't know how to really get into their feelings, but if you want to be an artist, like if you got a relationship or a way that you feel about a relationship, that's the best inspiration to just put the pen to the pad and get to writing or even freestyling. Do you freestyle?
Sometimes I do. It's fun. Like, I think that's how I come up that's how I come up with a lot of my music. That's initially how it starts. I start like humming melodies in my head and then I just start putting words to it. And then I'm like, oh, okay. So I just write down. Or I'll just like punch in the studio and just, oh, we got a hook or oh, we got a verse. Like there we go. So yeah.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
What I started doing because I started hanging around a few artists on my journey in this entertainment industry. And they like, you got a sound to you or whatever. You got an ear for the sound. So a lot of people
Mhm.
try to put me on the track. So when I'm writing, I don't write. I'll stop what I'm doing and I'll get in the voice notes. And then, because I have to remember how it sounded in my head
Yeah.
when I was coming up with it. So I try to do the voice notes because if I do just the notepad or whatever, it's like,
Yeah.
damn, I forgot the melody or, you know,
Exactly.
the sound I was going for. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I definitely did the same thing. I either use like voice notes if I need to pull it up quick, or I'll just go on BandLab and just start actually recording the song. Um,
okay.
just
So you
because I have
use
to start
BandLab.
creating it. Yeah, so I'll use BandLab or voice notes, more so BandLab because you can like add layers, you can do all that stuff. So I can actually like hear where I'm trying to go and see what I can like build upon and just kind of do it before I hit the studio. So I kind of already have it done. Now I'm
Right.
at the studio. I'm not wasting money just sitting there trying to figure out what I'm doing.
Exactly. And that's how you get in there and you tell your producer, engineer that sound that you looking for, what you want. While he's here, while you paying him to be here to capture,
Mhm.
your dream.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's cool. That's dope. So you on your way to being a producer and engineer yourself on BandLab. Cause if you tweaking the instrumentals and moving the song and everything where it's supposed to be. Yeah, you what is it
Yeah.
called? No. What is the alchemist?
Mhm.
Alchemist was the word that I was looking for.
I actually do engineer though. I do engineer,
Okay.
mix, and master. I know how to. I went to school for it, so yeah,
Okay, but you're gonna let somebody else that's better at that job, better qualified at that job, do that so you can stick to what you do,
for
and that's be
sure.
the star of the show.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm picking up what you
Definitely.
put down, girl. I'm
Yeah.
here, we together.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. So you've collaborated with some great artists like Mr. Fab and Paul Brown.
Mhm.
What have those experiences taught you?
Um, so the first one I did, I believe, was with Mr. Fab. That was my first big feature that I had, and thankfully, like, we didn't go to the studio together, but I was like, "Hey, like, I got a song, I think you'd be dope on it, can I send it to you?" He was like, "Yeah, it's good, like, just send it through." Sent him the beat, he's like, "Oh, yeah, this is fire." He's like, "I like this," and he hopped on it, and it was, like,
Wow.
everybody loves that song, like, even to this day, people are like, "Oh my god, like, I love that song with you, Mr. Fab, it's called Next to You." Even when I see him, he'll be like, "I'm just trying to get next to you," he starts singing to me. when I
You
see
his
him, so
duet, his duo,
yes, I'm
really.
like, "We gotta perform this." I'm like, "The people love it. We gotta perform it one day." So hopefully one of these days, me and him could get together and actually, like, perform the song, which would be one of my goals that I'm reaching towards, like, "Hey, come on out," or "Bring me out." Either way, let's show them a
Right.
different side of you. So, I think that would be dope. And then Paul Br sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Okay,
Just
sorry, yeah.
typical
So
technical too. Yeah, so, Mr. Fab. You hear my girl, she said, come on through. Y'all gonna do each other features, do a video, collaboration, and we on the way to the top. All right. You heard it first on the Hustlers Talk podcast.
yes. Am I
Uh,
back?
and what about Paul Brown?
So with Paul Brown, we actually went to the studio together. He was on BET back in the day. He did have like a hit single that was on BET when they had like 106 in Park and stuff like that, which was pretty dope.
Wow.
Me and Paul Brown, we did a track. He actually wrote the hook. He already had a hook written that he was like, "Hey, can you come sing this for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got you. Like, it's good." So went over to the studio, Hallway Productions out here in Stockton. They worked with some big artists like Ice Cube. They have actual plaques and things like that. So there's some like big time people. So went
Right.
to go work with them and they kind of like helped me break out my shell a little bit more on like singing and being comfortable singing in front of people and them just like, saying, "Hey, like you got a great voice, like use it, sing, like open your mouth to sing. Like, come on now. Like you got it. You just have to stop being so nervous, so shy because I am shy and I do get really nervous." So they definitely helped me out with that.
Okay, that's nice. That's dope. I love the collaborations. I love how you network yourself, how you put yourself out there. Just reaching out to somebody and then y'all in two different places and can bring that together.
Yeah.
That's just a visionary. That's the visionary in you. So
Yes.
it is such a pleasure to have you on our platform.
Thank you. Thank you. Of
Thank
course.
you.
I'm grateful for you guys bringing me onto your platform.
Yeah, as you've been on many, you've been on many. So we want to definitely make a lasting impression on you here
Yes.
at the Hustlers Talk podcast. You a
Thank you.
hustler?
This is great.
You a hustler?
Always,
You a
always,
go
that's all I do.
getter?
I'm
Okay.
going to work and do some content right after this.
I love that. Yep. I'm gonna sign up for
Mhm.
one of your content creating lessons.
Yes, I got you.
Thank you. Thank you, girl. Okay, so we moving right along here. Let's see. How do you handle, like, let's say you have days where you having creative blockages or just a little self-doubt where you're not feeling it today? How do you handle those moments?
Um, that's funny
Everybody
because
want to know.
yeah, the other day I actually had one of those moments for some reason, like, randomly, I just, like, started second guessing myself, and I'm like, "Is this really what I'm supposed to be doing? Like, or am I supposed to be doing something else?" Like, I started getting, like, a little, like, sad about it, just trying to I don't know, sometimes I'll just get these times where I just get really sad, and it's like I just wanna cry, and I don't even know why, like, I have panic disorder and, like, severe anxiety disorder, so I do take meds. I take antidepressants in order to, like, help regulate everything. So maybe it's sometimes the meds that are making me a little sad, but when I am going through it, I just kinda I'm like, "Hey," like, I have to, like, do a little self-talk, like, "Hey," like, "what was the reason, like, why you chose to get into this in the first place?" You know,
Yeah,
what has music done for you that's helped you in your life? And if it's done something positive, why would you stop doing it?
exactly.
So just kind of doing a lot of self-talk, trying to speak positive words to myself, or I'll just get up and just go and just start working and be like, hey, like I know like I understand these feelings, I understand these emotions that I'm going through right now, but I gotta go. We have places we got to get to. So we can be sad, that's fine, but let's get our job done at the same time.
Exactly. And I commend you for sharing that personable story with us for sure on this platform, because mental health is something that is really serious, and a lot of people are experiencing that these days, and they don't know how to. They want to self-diagnose themselves because nobody want to go see a therapist or a doctor. But I mean, Jesus is the best therapist. Let me be the first to tell you all. And he's that person that's giving you that self-talk. And when you talking to yourself, speak good things to yourself. You know, like what is the words that you're speaking over your life? So
Mhm.
I love that when you're feeling down and you accept it, you look towards it, and then I can't stand this funk for too long. I got moves to make. That's that
Mhm.
hustling in you. I love
For
it.
sure.
Yeah. So thank you for sharing that story. This girl
Of
dropping all
course.
the gems tonight on a Sunday.
On
The
a
best
Sunday.
Sunday of the summer.
On a good Sunday. It's beautiful.
Absolutely. I'm enjoying this time with you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same here. No, same. I appreciate you. You're
Thank
super
you.
kind, really sweet, so thank you.
Thank you. Yes, for sure. It was something I was gonna go back to, but I'm gonna have to go back to it. It has something to do with the last question where you were saying like, how when you feeling down and you gotta get up out that, feeling down syndrome just to uplift yourself because we got things to do. So I'm gonna
Mhm.
go back to it whenever it pops back in my mind, girl.
You're all good, no worries. Go ahead, you're fine.
What is your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus. I'm an April Taurus,
All
yeah.
right. April babies, we got that in common.
Okay.
So, I'm a Taurus, what moon. I'm a Taurus moon.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what's up.
Yes, yes. What about you? Oh, what's your zodiac sign?
Oh, I'm an Aries.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you said April. Yep, you did say
Yep.
April.
I'm
I had
right
to
before
rethink about
you.
that. I'm not, like,
Yeah.
huge into, like, zodiac signs. Like, I don't know,
Mhm.
like, everybody's, like I know mine.
You know what? And that right there just brought me back to what I forgot. Now I remember.
Mhm,
So as I've been following you on your journey, I've noticed that you have anime.
mhm.
Is that what it's called? Anime in your name, right?
Yes,
And then I saw
yes.
you doing like playing the little video games that the guys like to play
Yeah.
that into anime. And so this is what I was saying when you were speaking about like sometimes you feel down in the dumps and things like that. You give me kind of like an emo vibe, right? So
Yeah,
I never seen you dressing all black or wear like gothic or nothing like that. But I
yeah.
just know based off experience, I'm not an anime person, but just like a lot of those people that are into anime, they kind of like they like being sad. Like they like to, just be in that moment. And I'm
I just
sure.
like the color black. I'm not like an emo person at all. I'm super, like, super happy all the time, always smiling, always cheesing. So usually I do like the brighter colors, but like lately, like it just changes. Like sometimes I like certain colors more than the others. So lately I've been more into black and I've been wearing a lot more like black clothing, but I'm like, let me spice it up and wear something a little colorful today.
Right.
Um, but yeah, I have black pants on. Well, they're gray pants on right now with this black
Right.
see-through long
I
sleeve, but
love it. I love it. And but I say that to say this that you are not alone. You are not abnormal and there is nothing wrong with you for feeling like depression at one moment and then feeling like you that girl on top of the world the next.
for sure.
Absolutely nothing wrong with you. You are totally normal. Okay.
Thank you, thank you.
You are welcome. I'm trying to get some inspiring words here, y'all. Work with me.
No, you're all good. I hear you. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Okay, so on to our next question. I wish I had my cue cards here, but we're gonna work with what we have. What's the most important lesson you've learned and balancing your personal life with your artistry life?
The most important thing, so you have to have a balance. I know people say like, okay, yeah, work-life balance, but what is that? So for me, if I when I have time and I am home, I try to spend time with my kids. Um, I spend a lot of time with them. I'm here with them 24/7. If I'm not at home, that's the only time I'm not with them if I'm out working. So
Mm.
other than that, just whatever free time I do have, I make sure to spend it with my family. That's my biggest thing. I do work and have, like, a regular 9 to 5, but I work from home, so it's like I get to be there with my kids as well, um, but sometimes it is hard, and I've noticed there's times, like, when I have my busier weeks where it's, like, all week I'm gone, and I don't see my kids hardly, and, my daughter, she'll kinda look at me and be like, "Hey, like, when can we do something together?" And I'm like, we will, like, give me a few days, like,
Yeah.
once all this is done," or if I'm going to the studio, I'll be like, "Hey, do you wanna come with me to the studio?" Or if I have performances where she's able to come, I make sure she's there, her and my son, so I definitely try to incorporate them and let them watch me work, and help them understand. I tell my daughter every time, like, I have to leave, I'm like, "Hey, I have to go, but I will be back." I was like, I'm trying to make music. This is what I love to do, but, you know, if this is what I love to do and I wanna do it, you have to chase your dreams. Like, not everybody gets to chase their dreams, so if you get that opportunity to do it, make sure that's what you do, and I'll always be here to support you in whatever it is that you dream that you wanna do, we'll try to make it happen. So, I just want my kids to, know that it's possible to chase dreams and you can get to wherever you wanna get to.
Exactly, absolutely. That's dope. That's truly amazing. And like cuz I do that as well. I have two small children. I have one adult child myself. But they are my biggest supporters. They're my biggest fans and they my motivation as well at
Yes.
the end of the day, so bringing them along with you when you go to the studio, sometimes they want to watch mom work, and they're gonna pick up that little stuff because whatever's in you, it's a little bit of it in them, so they'll know how to pull that side out of them.
Mhm. Yeah, my kids are definitely something else. My son's a singer/dancer, and he's only 3. And my
Okay.
daughter, she likes to sing too, but she likes to draw. She's very artistic, so they definitely have, like, that creativeness from me, for sure.
So your personal and your music career kind of can go together. It's not
Mhm.
like you a stripper out here on the pole and you can't take kids. You can't mix your personal with your
Right. No,
career.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so you're doing great.
Yes.
You're on a great path. I'm
Thank
here to
you.
support it. We're here to follow you. And at the Certified Hustlers Club and Hustlers Talk podcast, whenever you feeling derailed or like you just don't know where to pick up and go from here, you need a word of encouragement or just somebody to feed into you, hit one of our inboxes, hit our DM. It doesn't matter. You're at 5 o'clock in the morning. We be up. If we
Thank
ain't up,
you.
we turning over to see what's going on. Okay.
Thank you. No, that means a lot. For sure, it does mean a lot. So
Thank
thank you
you.
for
Thank you.
that.
And I genuinely mean it from my heart.
Thank you.
Yes. Perfect. Let's see. Hmm. I should have. Can you share a moment when a failure or setback ended up teaching you something valuable?
Mm, I would say just I had to learn the hard way, when I was younger. I would say in high school, I was an athlete, um, like, just about attitude and not, learning at an early age, you have to be like, I knew to be respectful to a certain extent, but, like, when I would get mad, I would just get mad, like, I just lash out. Um, so just, like, there was a time where I tried out for the basketball team and some things were said between me and the coach. I got kicked out and I couldn't play that whole year. Sports was like everything to me. That was like my whole like reason why I was even staying in school at the time. And so just pretty much learning from that experience because it hurt me so bad, like that I couldn't play. Like I was crying. Like I left the gym and I sat outside and I cried like so hard and the track coach came up to me. He's like, "Hey, like, what's going on?" And I had never like really talked to him before. He's like, "What's going on?" And I was like, I can't play. I got kicked out the gym. Like, coach said I can't play this year. And he was like, "Okay, why?" Told him why. He's like, "Okay, well, that's your fault." He's like, "I'm not here to be mean or whatever you may take, however you may take it, but like that's your fault." Um, so I think just from that whole lesson, the coach pretty much said, "Well, if you ever want to play, I need to see you play for a different team." I apologized to him. He was like, "If you want to play, you got to play for a different team and show me that you can be a part of a team." So I was like, "Okay." So pretty much from that, I just learned that, you know, just being respectful um taking everything in and learning everything that I need to learn because I pretty much felt like I knew everything and I don't know everything. So it's like just having an open mind to everything around me,
Yeah.
allowing people to feed into me the positive things. And if it is negative, to just kind of like push just step away from it. Like you don't have to say anything, you don't have to do anything, just kind of let it go, like just release it. So it kind of like taught me a lot about how to regulate my anger a little bit more because obviously things like that'll happen. Like I could be put in a great position, but then my attitude can mess it all up. And so that's
Yes.
pretty much what I learned from back then at a young age. So I just kind of hold that to myself now, like just know how to speak to people.
Exactly. I like that. And accountability, that's the main takeaway that I just got from that is that, coach told you like it's your fault. It's your fault that you did that. And you was ready to take accountability and accept that. So even
Mhm.
though, you crashed out a little bit, you came
Yeah.
back to reality and you took accountability for the mistakes you made, for
Mhm.
your bad attitude. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like
Yeah,
that. So if you're gonna make it out here, you cannot have a bad attitude. You gotta have a good positive attitude, a
for
positive
sure.
outlook on things. And you definitely, definitely, definitely have to take accountability. You cannot be
Mhm.
out here blaming people for your mishaps and downfalls. And I'm not talking about
Yes.
you, think like Philly. I'm just talking in general
Yeah,
to
no,
the
for sure.
viewers. I'm dropping gems to the viewers. Let them know if you want to be on this road to success and a hustler, because the goal is not to be a hustler. The goal is to be successful. So we gotta
Mhm.
hustle so much to get to success. And once we set in success, the hustle is kind of over. It's not over because we gotta pass it down. It's still people here that need the hustle. So
Right.
we don't want to stay in hustle mode forever. That's not our goal. But we are here talking to the hustlers of our community right now. And we just letting y'all know, like, you gotta take accountability. You gotta stay on that big foot. You gotta stay positive. You gotta speak positivity to yourself. And you're gonna have some down days, you're gonna have some bad days, but stay on your journey. Don't give up.
Yes, for sure. Great words, great words. I'm really big on loyalty, accountability, and just being yourself. Those are my biggest things like in life, and that's definitely what
Absolutely.
I try to stick on for sure.
Loyalty is rare.
Mhm.
You can't give it to everybody because, you know, it's like, since I'm loyal to you, that means that whether you right or wrong, I'm sticking with you because I'm loyal to you. So I'm gonna
Yep.
need you to be right because I don't want to be loud and wrong and standing right on the side of you. You know what I'm saying? So
Exactly,
let's take some
exactly.
accountability and change, make some changes
Yes,
for the better. Okay.
definitely.
All right. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yeah, of course.
Enjoying
I love these conversations. I love talking with people, especially people I've never like met before, had actual conversations with. I was
Nice.
just having this conversation with somebody earlier. I'm like, I love just like having these type of conversations for sure.
Good, good. I like that too. Like-minded individuals, so we're gonna come together regardless.
Yes.
The world is small. If there's a will, there's a way.
Mhm.
Okay, let's see. I'm running. Let me take a look here. Girl, you move fast.
Yeah, no, you're all good. Mhm.
If you could perform, all right, I'm back.
You're all good.
If you could perform with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be
Um,
and why?
I would say honestly, I feel like it would probably be Kehlani. I know, like, Dead or Alive, that's a lot of different people I could perform with. The people are like, "You could perform with Michael Jackson, you could perform with Chris Brown." But I feel like the person
Yeah.
I would most like that showing that energy together, like, showing that comfortability, showing, like how you could just see 2
Yes.
people when they do perform together, you're like, "That's a great friendship," or, like,
Magic.
their energy yes, it just brings, like I don't even know what word
Your
to use, but it's,
sparks
like,
is gonna shut down
indescribable.
the damn
Yeah,
stage.
so it's like I feel like me and her, like, we're the same like, I don't wanna say we're the same person, but we do have a lot of the same interests. We do also kinda have
Mhm,
the same personality in a sense, just we're both Tauruses, we're born on the same exact day. So, her being from the Bay Area as well, like, we share the same culture growing up. So, it's like I didn't really I watched her when she started on America's Got Talent with her band, and so I've been watching her ever since. But
mhm.
that's I've always just been me. So she was like she started
Ah,
out as that tomboy, came into her more classy girly side, her womanhood
uh-huh.
side now. So it's like it's crazy because it's like I'm not following the same footprints or the same blueprints that she put out there. I'm being me and who I am. I'm a female from the Bay Area, and this is who we are. So, it's
And
just
it's some
being
room
able
in there
to
for both of y'all.
exactly. So, just being able to share, like, that same space and, like, just kind of, like, connect with each other on stage and perform, I feel like would be something really dope. So, that's someone I really definitely wanna get tapped in with whenever I can. That's my goal right now, just to see what we
Okay.
can make, so, yeah.
I wouldn't even know the difference between y'all 2 just by looking, but when you open your mouth, I'm gonna know, like, that's Philly. That's Philly, that's
Yeah.
Kalani over there. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah. I see the resemblance, I see the personality, the aura that y'all are from the same place, you know. Celestial being, me and
Yes.
Oh, okay. I really like her music though.
Yeah, same here. I love it.
And I like your music too. Tell me
Thank
about that
you.
song Body. Because you know I got the swim week coming up. So every time I'm like trying to post that flyer to go around for the fashion show for swim week, Body always pop up. So I'm like, okay, I already used this sound already, but I absolutely love it. So I didn't want to use it again because I'm like, I used it twice already. Can you tell me a
Yeah.
little bit about that song?
Yeah, so "Body's" a song I actually wrote it while I was driving. I kinda, like, started coming up with the lyrics, and I'm like, "I gotta put this down." Like, I was in traffic, and I was just like, "I have to put this down." Like, I'm listening to this beat, and I'm like, "This is just what's coming to mind. If I don't do it now, like, Imma lose it." And I was just vibing, like, I love Afro beats. I love you know, that's been something I've always been good at like, big into, like, I haven't been to any of the clubs out here. We do have a lot of, like, Afrobeat clubs, and I do need to go.
Mhm.
I just haven't had the time yet, but Body was definitely a vibe that I was like, "Oh, yeah." I like, these island vibes, like, it's just something that just it makes you feel like you're in a different space, a different place, and it just gives you, like, that sexy feeling, so it's just really my idea of a woman, like, in paradise type of thing. So
Mm. It's just so freeing.
mhm.
So freeing. I just need to play this song for the backdrop, for the backbeat because
Mhm.
it just feels so freeing. And if I'm storming the stage and I'm half naked in a swimsuit, like I need to
Mhm.
feel my body and the
Yep,
spirit inside of it. So
I'm not
that
trying to
song touched
gang
my
bang, I'm trying to
soul. Right. Yes. Trying to unleash that inner beast, that inner princess beast.
Mhm.
Because we all got that good and that bad side of us. So
Yeah.
it's just all about which one we let outside to play for that day.
Mhm.
I'm out to play. Okay, give me 1 second here,
No
bro.
problem, no
What
problem.
can the people expect from you? Like what's coming up next? I know that you be dropping these Zoom calls and you be dropping that content
Mhm.
and you're doing interview after interview. Like you are educating the world. Everybody is gonna know your name by the end of 2025. Let's just say that, okay? Because I see
Yes.
you everywhere on all the platforms, including your own. So tell
Yes.
us, what do we got to look forward to? What is the end all that you working towards right now?
Yeah, so right now, I am working on 2 EPs. I'm doing one for more of, like, my Bay Area vibe, so, like, I always wanna show love to where I'm from. Even though not everybody listens to our vibe, I get that, I understand, like, a lot of people say they don't like, the way the Bay Area sound is or even the West Coast in general, but I wanted to do, like, more of a mainstream R&B with that other side, so it's kinda gonna be like a side A, side B type thing.
What's the
Um
other side considered like?
It's
Like
gonna
East
be
Coast, Midwest.
more of, like, R&B, like, some real
Oh,
R&B, so
okay.
because I love old school R&B too, like, that's what I grew up on was old school R&B, so I kinda wanna try to incorporate that, so, like, you know how Summer Walker has her song that, what is it called? I can't even think of it right now. Heart of a Woman type vibe,
Okay.
um, kinda
Okay.
like that older school, like, but soulful melody, and if not that, it'll
Mhm.
just still have, like, some, R&B tracks on there.
I
Uh,
get it. Yeah.
I'm working on some holiday songs as well. I have a few that I just gotta go record them. But yeah, and just performing, I've been trying to get my name out there, build my fan base. My biggest thing is building my fan base right now and continuing to work on my brand. But yeah, definitely want to build that fan base. I think that's like that my number one thing that I have to work on right now is just getting my name out there, getting my face out there, building these connections and meeting people outside and just,
Yeah, so that makes sense that you're doing interviews, you getting on all these different platforms because you want everybody to get your message, everybody to see your face, everybody to know your name. So yeah, you definitely doing what you're supposed to do to get to where you're trying to go. You
yes.
know, when you say about like the West Coast music, the Bay Area vibe type thing, I get that. I've been in Las Vegas. I've been on the West Coast for almost 8 years. I'm from
Yeah.
Chicago. So when I go back to visit, like I'll play the music that I, picked up from being out here, stuff like that. And then they'll be like, Ronnie, what are you listening to? But then after 2 days of me being in Chicago, they like, play that song again.
Yep.
And when I go out to the clubs, I'm like, oh, they go that West Coast. They go, y'all playing that West Coast stuff. And people get offended, but it's not. I'm not being offensive. I'm just saying, like, y'all have a different type of vibe. And it's so dope. I just stand back and I watch y'all step. Y'all step is completely different from our step in the Midwest. We do
Yes.
like R. Kelly step in the name of love.
Mhm.
Y'all be getting down to
Mhm.
town, okay? So to mix that with some R&B, I think that would kind of widen your spectrum as far as like West Coast R&B music for sure.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Yes, and then can you tell our viewers here on YouTube where they can find you, um, look you up at, download your music, and just keep up with you, get some content creating lessons going on? Let us
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, of course. So you guys can find me anywhere on any streaming platform. You can go on any social media at Sing Like Philly. Everything is Sing Like Philly. Literally can go to Google and type in Sing Like Philly. I also have my website, singlikphilly.com. Please join the newsletter, put your email in there so you can get up to date information on my shows or new merch that drops or anything that I have. I'm ordering posters right now, because people have been asking me for my autograph lately. They're like, "Can I buy a poster with your autograph?" So I was like, "Yeah, of course." I gave out my first autograph, a week or
Yay!
2 ago, and it felt really good. I was like,
Y'all
"Okay,
drop some
like, I'm doing
fire. Drop some
something.
fire
I'm
down there
doing
for Philly
something."
doing her first autograph, doing her first John Hancock.
It felt so like, it was dope. It was definitely a dope experience because I was like, I've never, been asked for anything like that. I mean, at one point, like, people thought I was gonna go to the Olympics, like, I was really good at track and field. But, I ended up having my daughter, and I just kinda was like, "Let me focus on my daughter." But then that was one of my dreams, and I let that go. And now this time around, I was like, "I love music. I gotta stick to it." So, I was like, "Let me just follow this dream and, like, see where it takes me." So this is the dream I chose to chase. But yeah, signing an autograph is big, it's hard to even get to that point when people are like, "Oh, like, can I get an autograph?" And now when I posted that, "Hey, I signed my first autograph," I had like 20 people hit me in my DMs like, "I need an autograph." Like, "What?" So I was like, "Hey, okay, like we can get it done
Yes,
if
the
y'all
first
asking
of
for it."
many.
Yes, for
The first
sure.
of many autographs, girl. You are a star for sure. Not even in the making. You was born a star. Let's just say I see the aura.
Thank you,
Yeah.
thank
It
you.
is bright, it is yellow, it is not green. You know what you're doing in this game. So I hope everybody here got y'all pen and pad and been picking up what Philly been dropping down.
Yes, tap in with me. I'm super personable. I always tell people, please feel free to hit me up. Like, the followers don't mean nothing. You can always hit me. I will read your message, like, whatever it is. Even if you wanna, like, just, like, work on something or you have questions, like, I'm down to answer any questions, anything like that, or like you said, content creating. If you have questions on, like, how I do my content, what I do, what apps I use, all that kinda stuff, I'm down to, like, help anybody out. So just hit me up.
Right. Don't be shy, y'all. You can't be shy in this game. You won't get
Mm,
nowhere.
no.
Don't be a nuisance. Though. Okay. What legacy do you hope to leave behind with your music?
Just being yourself, letting yourself shine, like letting your own light be bright instead of trying to, take a little bit of everybody else's light or take someone else's light and be like, hey, like knowing that that's not you, knowing that you're not having fun with it, you don't love what you do, because you're doing what somebody else was meant to do. Do what you love to do. Express yourself freely. Never feel like you have to close your mouth for nobody, you know, unless you kinda have like that, if you ain't got nothing good to say, just don't say it at all. But I have to tell myself that sometimes. I'll just be like, "Let me just not say nothing." But, yeah,
Sometimes
I
that's the
mean,
best
just
way to be.
yeah, freely express yourself. I just hope that what people take out of, like, when they meet me or see me or watch podcasts that I'm on, like, "Hey, it's okay to be you. It's okay to go through whatever you go through." We are a lot of us is struggling. I'm not rich. I ain't, like we struggling, but we trying to make a way. We gonna make a way. Don't ever feel bad for the situation you're in. Just make sure you stay positive, push through. Don't ever feel like there's nobody here for you. I'm sure there's someone there for you. And if you feel nobody's there for you, hit me up. I'll be there for you. So just knowing you got a friend in me in a way where it's like, yeah, I'm an artist, but I'm here too. Like I'm a real person.
That she's letting y'all know that she is not bigger than the plan, okay? And it's
Mhm.
always God's plan.
For
So
sure.
nobody's bigger than the plan. And if you think that you are, think again. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's going to go ahead and wrap up episode 3 of Hustlers Talk podcast. It was such an amazing pleasure to have you here on this journey on our platform, us on your platform. This has definitely been so much fun.
Yes, of
Okay.
course. Thank you for taking your this time out to interview me and speak with me. It was great. It was amazing. It was great getting to know you as well. Super
Thank
beautiful,
you.
super
Thank
sweet.
you.
Thank you for everything. The
Again, it was
books.
my pleasure. The goal has been done for tonight. So I want to thank everybody who chimed in, all of our viewers virtually. Thank y'all for joining in. Make sure before y'all check out that you like this here. Podcast live stream with Sing Like Philly, interviewed by Hustlers Talk Podcast, sponsored with the Certified Hustlers Club, y'all. We the certified hustlers in this game. All right. So make sure before y'all check out, y'all hit that subscribe button. If you have not watched episode 1, episode 2, where we interview AJ Wayne, the last backpack country boy. AJ Wayne, go ahead and check that out. And y'all, listen, go ahead and stream Sing Like Philly on all platforms. She's on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. She's everywhere, y'all. She's on my phone, okay? I got her on the playlist. If y'all want to get in tune with this genuine soul and you want to know how to listen to your inner voice, your inner soul out here, go ahead and listen to her playlist when you're cleaning, when you're driving, when you're on the treadmill. You hear me Sing Like Philly. That girl's on the way. She's all the way up.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Shout
Yes.
out to the Hustlers Talk podcast. Make sure y'all tune in to the next episode.
Episode 4. And we out. Thank you, babes.
Of course, of course.
All right. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I want to make sure I'm doing this right. I can't do this wrong. Okay. This is my first time being on YouTube. So streamed live. We gotta make sure we got this shit said. You feel me? Sorry to curse. But look. Ain't no mistakes. Can't no mistakes happen. Let's go. Good night.